Keegan Group says, lol.
Hi! I'm back. Woo! With that, we continue. Thank you so much for waiting.
Egan Group says, Stimmy yay.
Yay! 12:10 a.m. Sehr after midnight. Okay, Google, schalte das Licht im Wohnzimmer aus. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand. Okay, Google, schalte das Licht im Wohnzimmer aus. Huh. Now. The execution of the death row prisoner child to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. And so, I'm paying the kidnappers hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. I'm going to try to finish this game before Tim streams, but no promises. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Peter, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle, so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch! That hurts, Beauty. But that's okay, that's what I love about you. Just mentioning, this is the setup. This is the birthday setup. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes, yes. Always keep a smile on a lady's face. Right, my dear? Here, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face, too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. All right. I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little briefer. All right, little lady. Let me open the trunk for you. Sleeping Beauty. It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. And something else is bothering me too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of déjà vu. I've seen something like this before. We're taking something precious to manipulate others, so that's what kidnapping is. The dead tricks those without the powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, the power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl's doing. Before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Huh. Dang it. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. Yeah, it's just your imagination. 3 trains. Oh. Yes, just your imagination, don't worry. I see. Jeez.
Eden Blue says, did I hear my name?
No, you did not.
Egan Roof has. Also, your food thing is still up.
Ah, thank you. I was in such a hurry to continue. I think I nearly used everything now. Scones. He's a Skyrim god. What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... ours! This is the wrong lady. Just my imagination. It's such a fun book and juice. Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I want to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Big Bad in the flesh. Hey, mister. Yes, cute little lady. Want juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy. I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. Hmm? This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. One of the nicest kidnappers ever. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here at this girl's old house? Hey! The cat! It goes meow. Such a cute kitty! It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now, you be a good girl while I'm gone. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. What about now? This dilapidated place was Camilla's old home. What's going on here? I see what's going on. What in the world? Why does the little lady have a car of the dead? When I helped her out at Lund's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died some time after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. I'd better ask her what happened. A book, I wonder what the little lady's reading that. An exciting adventure story, maybe? Although she's already getting quite a bit of excitement for one day. Who's there? Oh wait, a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile! I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Cecil. Cecil? My name is Camilla. Camilla. So it is, sir. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing that this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really, I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember, sort of. You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being safe very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers. Huh. Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember it all. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, Sissy. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. I wish I could say I'm sorry to you. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Hemsick Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed?
The Capco Flower says, clients are exhausting today XD.
Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that part. Scary things
The
happen
Capco Flower says, how is the non-dead being working?
there. Relatively well. I mean, I'm super dead, but the people that I'm saving are non-dead. Hemsick Park. Huh. What am I going to do, Lynn? It's going to be mad. She is. How so? Come. Because I loved it there. The music box in the park. That's right, the music box. What come here? This is your old house. Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Miss. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep. She's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is. By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Maybe he passed away? No, that's it, not it. My dad, he's going to die. And it's all because of me. What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Joe. That's right. What in the world? What in the world? There we go. 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream, but it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago. A murder case. Do we have to press the poor child about the incident 5 years ago? The music box was in an apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know where. I'll pretend I don't know. You know, you don't have to humor me. Oops. So, what happened to the music box? I had it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before. Or just before you were kidnapped. Huh. I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. But it's still there in the park. You did well. So, the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. And I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I'm home, Camila! Why is it dark? I see. Ouch. Mom! Mom! What was that noise? So, Joe pretended that he killed his wife. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption. I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake, a birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked him for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is also unbelievably tragic. There, speaking aside. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Child's daughter. I just can't tell. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know! Cecil, learn the rules. Thinking does not work here. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we'd better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Cecil, you're not going to talk to me anymore. I think we'd better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm going to rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Cecil. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. Huh. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of a steal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. Alright, as you wish, Petey. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Well, that's no issue. We revived the dead. Pardon me, little lady. Darn it. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? Probably not. One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. Some of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? Chapter 11 cleared. Let's see how fast we can progress this. 12:25 a.m. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jode's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Jeez. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter that had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. Camilla! Why do they have Camilla? Father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. He's a bit stupid. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somewhere. Poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand anything. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Ah! How can I believe in you? I'm a realist! Please, if you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife doesn't answer. She won't. It's complicated. Why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it! And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Fair enough. Woo-wee! That's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanela! I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Detective Choate! I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and a student. It brings a tear to my eye. Lynn doesn't really know that Choate is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and the kidnapping are real threats, and time marches on. I'll gather information, see if I can't think of something. This all relates back to me somehow, I just know it. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this. I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Choate could never have done such a thing. Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? Honestly, bring him in here to...
Little Yagrahorn says, I did it. I found a way to watch.
No, oh, I miss you so much. It's so wonderful to have you here. Hi! If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector?
Little Yagrahorn says, it's wonderful to be here.
Yes, it really is. Thank you for being here. For your own selfish reasons. So, were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Choate, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But and that guy is just not having it. Hi. My poor Emily. Is she alright? Actually, a girl who was kidnapped called Camila. Where's the dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute. Emily? Could that be the Emily next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me. My wife. It's, complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. The minister's wife ran away on her. Maybe they grew apart, with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right. How are you doing, Nana? By the way, please stop gossiping about me inside my own head. No, we're gonna gossip all we want. According to what I heard, Emily? There we go. Emily was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers. They were lying in wait for her. But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Huh. And so the kidnappers grabbed Camila by mistake instead. Apparently, Emily and Camila are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camila to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Oh, right. He asked her to bring the music box. Camila. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? Some kidnappers are...
Little Yagdrahorn says, pretty tired but happy to be here. How are you?
I am doing awesomely, and I'm doing even more awesomely having you here, Nyla. It's been ages, and I'm so glad to have you again. Have you here again. Yeah. English hard. I'm sure it will amuse you and make you happy to hear. I got bullied a lot on stream. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's the demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camila. What? Camila? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No! It can't be! And by the way, Camila told me something interesting.
Little Yagdrahorn says, ooh, what did they do to bully you?
Well, some of them called me a good boy. Or could they? Really evil. She said the one who killed her mother's 5 years ago was Camila herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her! I'm the one who shot Alma! And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camila won't have to suffer any more after tonight. Her capable detective...
Little Yagdrahorn says, but you are a good boy.
Shush!
Little Yagdrahorn says, the bestest boy.
No! Hush! For capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. Huh? You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Huh. Is it true what Camila said? I cannot speak about this. How dare you? Why don't you tell us what you know? The murder 5 years ago. To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's Alma's birthday. We came home from work, and she went in first. Bang. Mom! Mom! What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be
Little
found.
Yagdrahorn says, I'll never stop. Because it's all true.
No, it's not true. Nyla! As soon as she's back, she bullies me. Typical Nyla. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camila. Just the two of them. So, the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. Camila told me about it. She was crying. She said that the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. And an impossible move. Sounds to me like a trick. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand where it were. And if that's the case, clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know.
Little Yagdrahorn says, you are the bestest and goodest boy ever, and I will never go back on that.
Nyla! Hush! I'm trying to stream here. The kidnappers who abducted Camila knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnap. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after. I'm the
The other says, hello, hello.
Hello, Ollie! Now let's see you too! I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective showed. There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Camila was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions.
Little Yagdrahorn says, the fact that you used a pillow to hide it was adorable.
That was my blanket, but thank you very much. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique...
Little Yagdrahorn says, Kididai Hayali. Little Yagdrahorn says, Blanky Hehe.
Shush. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid. It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through.
I have to come inside because I was overheating a little.
Ollie, you gotta watch out. How about you drink something? All I know was I had to protect Camila. I made a small adjustment to the scene.
Yagdrahorn says, good idea, Ali.
To the scene and turned myself in. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. Gun. Come to think of it, it was gone. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I had the gun before I went to the police. You hid it. I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean? And that detective still thinks it's a music box. That's what it was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police, my own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Jeez. I'm glad I talked to him. Detective Shade, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Shade. And of course, little Camila didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out here, and I'm going to prove it. For Camila's sake. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Shade. Lynn, where's that music box right now? In Temsic Park. Camila left it there. That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Cecil, take care of the Detective Shade. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Dear Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody. Don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you. With a special seat just for you, baby. And I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double. On the doubles? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camila. In more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend. In more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement.
Little Yagdrahorn says, the art is so cool.
Yes! It's from a Capcom game, from the same people that made Phoenix Wright. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please, don't bow down to me. And especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison man to pick me up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir! Of course, he has a chair. He has a chair that's as swiveled as him. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? Let me unfold your... let me fold your chair up. I'm glad to see Detective Shade all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with proof of Child's innocence, it will be meaningless if Child or Camila dies. Got to do something about that kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. I mean... Oh, that detective, yes. I was like, okay, we just gotta kill him and then revive him and then he's part of the crew. But he means this detective. Most likely the minister would stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one. I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever gonna answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here. Right. But the telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost? Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation. Gee, detective. For those past 5 years, Camila is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the jail now. I had to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Drop the phone down, though. The minister doesn't talk to me anyway. He thinks that or he wants to think that I'm not real. Ladies' red apartment. Hopping over. Maybe I can give the phone to a little kid. To her. She's back. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. More or less safe. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jout's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken written abduction does too. I love this game so much. Tim, if you're around right now, do let me know once you start. Okay? I don't have my Discord notifications on. Save my current place and time. And continue playing. 12:51 AM. Chapter 13. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight.
Little Yagdrahorn says, that's a lot of chapters.
Yes, I've been playing them all on stream today. I'm playing since chapter 1. And before you scold me, my plan is to raid into Tim. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. I get to voice her again. Sorry, let me get this ready. Oh, my darling angel.
Little Yagdrahorn says, 30 hours.
Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. Chapeau to myself for being a bad mother. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. Oh. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that is no reason to go get a...
The other says, Timmy was staying awake to keep me company cause I couldn't get any sleep today because I have to mow and ran a few errands before work.
That too. Yes, that too. But that's no reason to go out as late at night. But my fever finally went down, I could barely move before that. Ah, the poor girl. But look at what it brought you. Your fever's worse now than ever.
Little Yagrahorn says, "Oh, that's so nice of him. Thank you, Timmy, you are a very good
Nyla!
boy." Little Yagrahorn says, hee.
Shush! Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Support to being a bad mother. Mama? Yes, darling. Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. I hate you! It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Emily wants to call her father. Now if I can just make use of that feeling. That would be surely... That would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Here's the phone. Call your father. You know his number, right? Shh! Not so loud. You've been spotted. You have to move faster next time. Emily! I told you you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father's about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you want? What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know? All you do is write weird novels. Oh, what do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expression? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Jeez. I hate you! What a family. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father. I hate you! Again! I can hear you, you know. She moved closer, that makes my life easier. Phew, what a pair. I don't know what these family issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this, ladies, so Emily can call. The mouse is back. The rat is back, I mean. I better not put out the lamp right now. It will not only pour oil on flames of anger this lady's heart. If I want to give Emily a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Ah. My best practice of all. Making family members, distracted. Ding. Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, has been moving on at the speed of light. So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this. But this won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. Can I move the rat over? I'm sorry, Rat. I keep bullying you, but... The poor Rat. Well, well. Having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? She's ruthless. Chapeau for torturing rats! I'm sorry, Rat. She's more powerful than I thought. It looks like she tipped a whole candelabra to one side too. Angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. Yes, we have. I'm sorry about what I'm going to do in a moment. I'm sorry. Oh heavens! A blackout at a critical time like this!
Little Yagdrahorn says, "Bad mother, leave the poor little guy alone."
Yes. I know the game already. She has a good reason to ignore her husband in this specific case. But everything else, not excusable. Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. Also, have you looked at the size of her wine glass? This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need those kinds of thrills, thank you. Yes, she lights this thing with her butt. This woman is crazy. Oh, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in a dusky toilet. Well, I'm sorry, Rat. Okay. I don't exactly know what the situation came about, but I think I owed Rat an apology. Rat seems to be unconscious. But now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can just use it somehow. What a naughty chandelier! That woman is far too strong for her. For her own sake, honestly. A dictionary that I cannot move. I'm sorry, Rat.
Little Yagdrahorn says, "Drop the rat and the chandler."
Yes, I am aware. Oh, I think this thing shakes a bit when it comes up, right? You naughty chandelier! No, it does not shake. It just moves up. I feel like I need to burn the rat. Oh goodness, look at the time. Let's run faster. Doesn't really do anything. Are there any other spots that I can reach? This is as far as I can go, it seems. Ledge cannot be used anymore. This thing can also not be used anymore. I need to get fire over here to light these. My brain is not braining right now. Salmon. Turn. Wait, I'm silly. I know what to do. That was close! Okay. Such insolence! This woman is just too strong. Aha! I got her! Amelie! Amelie! Help me! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here's to the weakness of my darling angel! Chapeau! To being a bad mother! That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Wait. Help! Help! What? What is going on here? Amelie, look! Do you see this? Help me, please! Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. Not yet. The only trouble is she cannot reach it. I guess I'll have to deliver it to her. Yes, there's a way. I'm very sorry, Rat. I'm so sorry that we keep doing this to you. But this needs to be done. Amelie! Amelie! I'm sorry, Rat. I'm so sorry, Rat. I'm sorry. This is for the safety of the country and another child. Everyone is dangling. Mama! What in the world is going on here? Everyone is dangling. Oh, goody! Excuse me a minute while I call Papa. Okay, Mama? I'll be only a minute. Ah! Don't you dare! I won't have it! Get me down! That's the moment. Don't annoy the girl. Okay, I cannot. Otherwise, I would have. Greetings. I'm on the phone too now. Hello, Papa. Amelie! Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard they said you were... No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa! Birthday? Oh, right, it was my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, you mean old Mama? I mean your mother. What is she up to right now? Well, she's certainly up alright. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. Oh, okay. You're still young. You're still young. There's a lot I can tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa. Have a good night. Love you. I love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart. Mama, I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Emily. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. What? Maybe you'd better wait for I'll wait until you're a little older for that. Okay. So, Emily, if you're feeling a little more charitable towards your old mama, do you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. Chapeau for being stuck on the chandelier. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? No, Sissel, it's not. I don't think it is, at the very least. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furs on the minister's brows. Brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now I know the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office, where everybody is waiting for the prison van. So, how's the game so far for everyone that's watching? The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camila is still in the hands of the kidnappers, and I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still good. It's just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter's safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in his room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is gonna happen. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake. And for mine. No need to thank us, Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice. Your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about your little smile for us? Of course. There's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. My dear guy, at least one life is literally in your hands. Think a bit faster, will you? I wonder if Flynn is at the pocket. Until we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. Discontinued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it? Like the inspector in the white set? One way to find out. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known you now, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. No. Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others, manipulate. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Joe. Mr. Minister. Mr. Minister is so hard to say. Why didn't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. There are some cases in this country right now that are under top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jode. Right, they don't share too much top secret information with inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for the crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets yet. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory that the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. Manipulator? Huh. That's when the special prison was established, as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder, involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into cheating out? I appreciate the feeling, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard this theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanela can hear this too. His hair is majestic. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the orders to carry out Detective George's execution. However, that act wasn't on my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister! What's going on? This can't be right. No, I mustn't sign it. No! Honestly, if that counts as signage, that's an issue. Hey, don't deliver that document! That's when it started. That's when all my fear, despair, and suffering began. Oh. That's crazy. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain. Signing execution orders is part of a Just Minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanela's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only cited the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that could art, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose. But it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out! See? I told you, she had a good reasoning. Doesn't excuse the rest of it. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake.
At work, but here anyway.
Hi, Crafty! This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everyone. Now, that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the power of the dead. I'm fine with it. After all, I already knew about a certain Deathscream. What I'm not fine with is that the fact that the person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from. Inspector Cabanela. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit! As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Shoot! Don't tell me you can't hear this ghost too! I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. And well, the gods. But hey, spirit, ghost, gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I certainly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. He skedaddles. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is... it's kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you dare, come to the park immediately. Oh, great. Wonderful. Who died this time? Come on. Lynn, stop killing people. It looks like your help was needed, Cecil. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Break time! Before I'm going there, I'm going to the junkyard and talking to Ray. Haven't done that in a while. Hey, why so quiet? Ray? What's going on? Maybe he isn't here anymore. Ray?
Crafting Creator says, I'll have to watch the VOD. After I fell asleep, this is the first I've seen back. Nidla Yagdrahorn says, gonna be back soon.
Okay, you be safe. Ray? Hey, Ray, did you fall asleep? That is worrying to me. Is this place already reachable? No. In that case, off to the park? I probably said that before, but be safe, Nala. See you later. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off towards Thamesig Park, a place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new lights on everything. Detective Jode's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death.
The cat says, is the Stimmy tired? XD.
No, the Stimmy is not tired. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? I mean, the symptoms are lining up. Chapter 13 finished. Off to chapter 14!
Crafting Creator says, he has been going for 30 hours.
I did have a break for eating, though. A 2-hour break, even. About 2 hours? Probably. Thamesig Park, the site of the little lady's Camilla's abduction tonight. And the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. What did she find? No. Huh? What's he doing here? La la la, let me spend a moment's time with you. La la la, the world's the da da da. The text went too far, too quickly. Come here. Let me touch you. Thank you. The seesaw saucy. Oh, there you are, Cecil. From your distracted expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Honestly, that person can stay there. It looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we've found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. This is gonna be a fun one. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site! Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods! You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you! Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in! I urge you to peruse it thoroughly! Examine it in detail! Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name! My name! What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracts with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. This is gonna be a long one. $8:25. Wait, 8:25? That's been 5 hours ago. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Yippee! Okay. And what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? Why did you have to ask? You still don't appear to understand! It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Good choice. Eek! I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there! I've located the target beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Oh, oh gods, what should I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Huh. What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino the mascot, the symbol of the Thamesic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods! The power of the gods saved that little girl! This is not the first time they compare ghost powers with god power. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely! That is called the mischief of the gods! Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait. But what if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? He's back, my friends. You don't know it yet, but he's back. Our favorite friend. I'm coming to save you! Look at that! There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on! Your spirit has a flame too, isn't it? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. The last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. It was probably that flamestone. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe the other way around. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. What the? This person with so much greater powers than me is... It's... you? I'm back! Metal! Oh my! It's... Metal! I'm back! I'm Missile! Woof! Woof! I've waited for this entire game. I would not have ended the stream without this. You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camila! Are you telling me I was stunned by a puppy dog? Oh, this is glorious. Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went missing and I tried to have my own way. Oh, Missile, no. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Missile, you're a legend. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it, I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too. No! Missile! Not again!
Sid says, hello, good boy.
I said, I'm not a good boy, how dare you? A very good puppy just died. His name is Missile. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. And now, when I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crashed under this big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! This little puppy died. It got run over by that guy as well. I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was. But I bet you understand, right? Better than... I have to use a normal voice again. Jeez. Better than probably anybody else who could. And I remembered what you did for me. How you saved me. So... You went back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death. You bet I did! Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. I would like to mention, there's at least 3 people that got done in by a crane. This is not a coincidence at this point. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Whoop. I can't believe it! How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing! And so then you manipulated that meaner thing and threw it aside. Right on top of my head! Well, no actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you? I didn't know what to do, then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out for the leaf. Whoop. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the 2 things have the same shape, that is.
Says, hamster.
That's not hamster, that dog. That
The other says, I'm back.
Welcome back, Ollie. We're currently learning shapes and killing people with it. Swap things with the same shape. Go ahead and try it. Press swap. Whoop. That's incredible! And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry!
Little Yagdrahorn says, my bad SRY.
Oh, don't be sorry. You're fine, Nala. This is a very cute Pomerian puppy. My powers were too meager! meager. Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. It was something with that exact same shape, stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mina could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why did you not swap it then, Miss? I couldn't. I can't stretch out my power a little further than you can, Sizzle. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. I must admit, it's fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Cecil, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course! Yeah! Naturally! Why does everyone have to scream, my poor boys? At some point, I'm not able to speak anymore. What's wrong with you people? So, we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again. To 4 minutes before. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe there's a rugby ball! Okay, rugby ball, huh. But with the rugby ball, where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay.
Crafting Creator says, I think you'd lose your voice from Missile first.
No, Missile is fine. Missile just screams every now and then. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press V. V for swap. The puppy hasn't learned his letters yet. That way you'll be able to control me. And then, if you press V...
Alice the other says,
Control...
Hecate before exhausted Stimmy soon.
Control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mina from hurting anybody. That's so cool. Okay, let's see. That is lever. No. Okay, it's fine. Big tire can be replaced with this, for example. This makes it harder. This makes it heavier. Shoot. Look at this funny flattened ball. Yeah, they're quite similar. Good job. Even this ball's starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to the Mina thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say! There must be something we can do. Ah, I think I know what I can do. No, you gotta wait. I'm not quite done yet. you switch with the lightest object. Eesh. Controls are hard.
On if the other says, here they come Timmy.
Yes. Shake, shake, shake. I need to move fast. No, no, no! Not yet! Not that! No, you buffoon! Okay, let's try that again. Move this first. Oh, would you look at that? I show a lot of round objects around here. Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy! My hair's also round! Let's see, to use missiles power, just tap. Okay. I'll try to see what happens. Not quite there. But if it comes down... There. That makes it spin slower. And also... maybe Sizzle can come here? No, 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 no. You wait, please. Sizzle has to come up here first. He's moving tremendously fast.
Crafting creator says, Missile the super swapper pupper.
Yes. Missile is best boy. Without a doubt. Can you switch over the distance? Yes, you can. We need small ball coming up there. Something does not feel right yet. Another rotation, please. Move faster. There we go. This falls down here. I need to open it again. There we go. And now, theoretically, the ball should be able to land. I bought myself some time. That ball was too light. We'll have to try again. Physics! We're learning physics today. Okay, Cecil needs to go here first. Yes, is it? A lot
If
of
the other
circles.
says psychics.
Psychics. What? Psychics? Maybe this ball is heavy enough.
If the other says we're learning physics.
Yes.
Crafting creator says physics asterisk.
No, Ollie's right. We're learning physics. This has nothing to do with actual physics. He's not spinning.
If the other says physics asterisk.
Not quite there yet. But... I might have bricked it. Yes, funny fuzzy ball. We don't have time for that though. You're an awesome puppy, but we don't have time for this, please! Swap? But this one is not reachable anymore. Oh, I see. So... I can try still, but I don't think this is enough. It will not close. No, the car wheel is the only thing that helps. Okay, reload. One more try, I think I have it almost. Okay, so that one needs to stay there. Do not switch that. That is a good position for it. Yes, lots of circles. We're leaving the circles here. If need be, it does reach up there. That's almost enough, but not quite. And now, if I connect it like this... Huh. That ball there, I think I can do it. In just a few seconds he'll swap Nino with the leaf, and then we'll try to swap Nino one more time. I'm not sure this will work there. Switch 1. Switch 2. No, I'm not actually gonna do it. It is impressive how Mino has not fallen on him. My head has been spared! Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods! And now Mino is right where he belongs. In the trash. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Ah! Honestly, I love Missile's energy. No, nobody has to die! Except for one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me! I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's get back, go back and save you. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla, and to do that, I need these powers I have now. I see. Perfectly reasonable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course not. You're right. Okay, Missile. Have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth. There's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word! Let's go back then to the present! And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else we could have done. Now, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright, after all. After all, she has me! Missile, are you in there? Miss Lane, leave Miss Camilla to me! I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Oh, Missile. Missile! No! Missile! Miss Lynn! And we lost Missile again. He flew off like a missile. Or like a leaf. I'm going to leave it up to Missile. Lynn, I hope Amina crashes into your face. Kind of looks like Missiles being left up to the wind. Ooh! I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned to the housing site! Protect the park, the rock of the gods! Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies, this is for you. Oh. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got it done. He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey! The cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but who are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Oh no. In this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be a coincidence. But apparently, you know Our Lady Detective. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to just do that. For the rest of the time, I'm going to read him with a normal voice, because my voice is cracking up. What's this rock of the gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Missile. Wait a minute. You said gods. But you mean dogs? Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You're standing just above the rock of the gods now. Take a good look at the monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsig Park. The Rock of the Gods. The rock is buried... Jeez. The rock is buried in the ground, right here. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle. So, this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite. Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me. That day I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that my day that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Yeah! Now just calm down. Drop that weapon. Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick. It was painful, just when I couldn't stand any longer. That's when it happened. The sky just suddenly burned bluish-white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it, one of those beautiful fragments. pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down to the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the rocks of the gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The rock of the gods was given the name Temmsig, and still today it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this Temmsig. I always thought Detective Shout was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news, and I never came back to this park ever again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temmsig after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the rock of the gods was forgotten. Now, an awful thing has happened. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so, I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park. The rock of the gods. That is my mission. I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Child, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temmsig film. And if he knew, and a man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives. Like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there were a few things that I want to ask Detective Shout. Found the music box, Detective Child. Good job, then. I knew what. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela? What? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Chill. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know? See? He calls it a knack. Looks more like brute strength to me. That is an interesting box. Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks. When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Oh, flesh paint. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In that case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run into the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified its design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. Aeneas was right. It wasn't the Detective Jared. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Ooh. Quite a story. Cecil, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives, and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other, somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough, fire away. Cecil told me all about the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister too. Ah! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Cecil, do you think that's what happened to me too? Huh. What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too. There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right, I knew it. See Detective Shot? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jude about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? Ah, that old pigeon guy. Oh no, well, is he? Detective Cho. You must have heard this name before. Emzy. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, that doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life? What are you talking about? Detective Chert, you told me that 10 years ago. The person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life, no question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer. That's not true. You were trying to save me. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? On that day, 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation. The worst sort of incidents. A suspect who was being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic. I got you involved. It was all my fault. Detective Joe. All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. So, the man who grabbed me died that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And a few years after that, when my wife, Alma, died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was my fate, my punishment for what I had done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life. I didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Oh, wait just a minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face that I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jake. That can't be true. I just met Cecil for the first time tonight, and he died right in front of me. By the way, name that I know the man in the park that
the other says, I can't move my legs.
Are you okay? What's going on?
The other says, they're exhausted.
Please. You need to rest. Take some time. Sit down, lay down, whatever you need to. Give your body some moments to rest. Seriously. Okay? Can you do that for me? And for yourself, of course.
The cat flower says, I broke the VM. The other says, I can for about 15 minutes then I gotta go to work.
That's...
The cat flower says, XD. The cat flower says, also quickly getting some drinking.
Better than nothing, Ollie. Do take the 15 minutes then. Just try to relax. It's gonna get better. I'm sure.
The cat flower says, ooh. The cat flower says, what is? The cat flower says, Ollie, that is concerning.
Yes. He's been staying up too much, but he didn't really have a choice. Take it easy today, Ollie, and once work is over, please rest. Really do. Okay? Who am I? I thank everyone. Every single one here that was here, is here, will be here. For being here. Because this game has been a blast from the past for me, basically. A lot of nostalgia. I love it so much. And I'm so glad I was able to share it with all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. I hope everyone that needs it gets their rest. Everyone that wants to do more goes over to Tim and annoys him. Just thank you for being here. I'm endlessly happy. I would go through the illustrations and music until Tim is ready. That's a cool one. Ooh, a clock. First death. First death with background.
Nilla jag brauchen nicht. No don't throw.
What? I'm not completely going. I'm just sending you all over to Tim once he's ready. And once he's ready, I will just be in Tim's stream as well. I'm not fully
Nilla jag brauchen says, don't go to work, Ollie, please.
Oh, I misunderstand. Yes, if you do have the option to skip out on it, I would recommend it to you, Ollie. You've been overworking yourself.
Tends to me is in his living space as he tends to be.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
I broke the virtual machine again.
That's cool. We can look at that in a moment. Do tell me once you're actually ready. I've got a few people that are desperately waiting to jump over to you.
Whenever you want to, you can.
Sign V says, beep beep.
AP, you're a sheep apparently.
Beep beep.
I mean, you're still in the 4-minute countdown.
Crafting creator says, hello.
True.
Hello, Crafty.
So why is this broken?
Meanwhile, I'm going to set up a few things.
Also, we have the domain.
Yes, I figured.
After me
Cloudflare
fighting them
works
to-
pretty
Alexander
fast.
says, woo.
After me fighting them to actually throw the money at them for about an hour away, it was like, just let me pay you! Let me pay you! Please!
They, in most cases, they prefer a credit card or debit card.
Yeah, heck no. I don't give this. I am not sure what I even did. For some reason, I basically adjusted the resolution because it's not, the VM is on a small screen, and now I'm looking at that small screen and it's like, huh.
Don't forget, you still have SSH access to your to your VM, so you can control
Yes.
things over commands.
The problem is not that I cannot control it. The problem is that that a good basically it is boundaried into being a smaller resolution.
Ah, okay. Then if you saying it is broken was misleading. In that case,
Sorry, it
No.
is not functional to any extent because you cannot use it and you cannot reach any of the menus.
I see.
That better?
Yes, much better for me.
Woo! Ollie, woo! Back at ya. Was probably very clippy, wasn't it?
Ah. I'm not sure they hear it. You're on a timer, right?
Yeah, sure, but I'm in your stream.
Ah, yes. Alright, we're reaching the last few seconds before I'm going to raid over. And I want to thank you all again. This has been tremendous. I didn't think we would come that far, even. Thank you again. There's another person streaming Ghost Trick right now. Impressive. Alright, raiding over. Have fun at Tim's place. Bully him a bit. He needs it.
Don't bully me, please. Do not bully.
8, 7, 6,
Alexander
5,
says,
4,
I will.
3, 2, 1. Send off! Lift off! Send a missile! Missile! Switch to stones! Cross to Tim!
I forgot that I have an alert. I was very confused about the trumpets. Hello there, how are you all doing? Glad to have you over.